So we lived through a few moments of the life of Ibrahim alayhi salam to understand what does surrender to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means. And we have to compare ourselves and say, do we understand this? Is it only about the prayers and the fasting, or we surrender to the will of Allah and accept that everything is from Allah, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for whatever we need? And now, inshallah, we will go to Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Yawm Arafah, giving his last sermon, subhanallah. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he stood among the Muslims, over 100,000, he said, I do not know if I will meet you next year. As if Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because he didn't live for the year, the following year. But as if he is looking and he's worried and he wants to give us a message again throughout time. He's not. He knows that he won't be among us the next year, so he wants to deliver a message to the Muslims then and to all of us. So here, what is the message of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam for us throughout time? The first thing in the dima'akum wa amwalakum alaykum haram. Your blood and your money is forbidden. So we don't kill each other and we don't steal from each other, subhanallah. And yet when we watch TV, that's all we're seeing. Muslims killing Muslims and taking Muslims' money, subhanallah, when we shouldn't kill anybody or steal from anybody, subhanallah. So we forget the message from Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The first thing is if he's looking ahead in time and seeing what we're doing to each other. And then he says, وَإِنَّ كُلَّ رِبَى مَوْضُوعًا. The interest is forbidden, subhanallah. Again, as if he's looking through time and looking at our time, and we see all the things we do, and the life is built on interest and riba, subhanallah. So he's saying all the riba is haram, and all the riba is forbidden. And then he tells us, Shaitan, he tells us about the Shaitan. He says, the Shaitan has given up that we worship him, but he will try to mislead us with the small things. This is small, it's okay, do the small thing. As we said, khutuwat Shaitan. The Shaitan, when he wanted to undress people, he didn't come overnight and say undress. He came slowly, and the dress lifted up slowly over 1,000 years, and now we see nudity, and it's okay. Why? Because it's a small thing. What difference does it make? So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, standing on Mount Arafah, is warning us to follow the Shaitan. Even if it's small, be careful, because that small is one step following the khutuwat Shaitan. And then al-Nasi, in the old days, they used to change the months or change the count of the months. So Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam forbade al-Nasi to change the Arabic months or to change the days and the months. And then Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam talked about women. فَإِنَّ لَكُمْ عَلَى نِسَائِكُمْ حَقًّا وَلَهُنَّ عَلَيْكُمْ حَقًّا. Very subhanallah, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, you have rights on your woman, but your woman has rights on you. Subhanallah. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is reminding both males and females, they both have rights. Subhanallah. And then Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, وَاسْتَوْصُوا بِالنِّسَاءِ خَيْرًا. He's reminding us, be good to women, subhanallah. Be good to women. And we take the example where a man went to Umar ibn Khattab to complain that this man, his wife was giving him trouble. So he's going to Umar, the Khalifa, to knock on the door and complain about the wife. And as he's ready to knock on the door, he hears the wife of Umar telling him off. And Umar is listening quietly and not saying anything. So after Umar opens the door, he tells him, yes, how can I help you? He said, you can't help me. I came to complain to you about my wife, and I found that your wife is doing the same thing to you. So he said, we have to be patient with them. They take care of us, they provide for us, they give us, cook for us and take care of the children. And yes, when they get angry or upset, we become patient with them. Subhanallah, this is istawsu bin-nisa' khayr. Umar ibn Khattab is giving us an example how to be good to women. So Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as if he's looking through time and looking at us and telling us, take care of women.